Hey Aquarius, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading from November 8th through the 10th, 2024. This is for Aquarius. Last shuffle for Aquarius. Let's see what's going on. Aquarius, we have status quo and we have new supportive connections. So we have status quo. Aquarius, there's a lot of people around you that are wanting to newly support you or be a part of your life here. I want to say that there's something here that keeps seeing a cat, very curious cat. A very, the type with the tail up and their eyes are really wide kind of thing. I think that you've gotten this before, or I've seen that before, that vision before. But Ten of Cups, Queen of Swords with the status quo would tell me that this is a cycle that people that are, they only focus on one way to be happy. They're stuck on that. Anything else will not do, and they're trying to influence you. They're trying to make it make sense for them. Like, that can't possibly make anyone happy because it doesn't make me happy. There's people around you. Ten of Cups, Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, and the World would tell me that with status quo, that there are people around you that are watching you, and they're it's interesting because it seems like in this watching, I don't know that you could really trust them. And so spirits, yeah, Four of Swords and the Nine of Wands, they're offensive and attempting to offend you. And it's not because of any other reason other than them not being able to see outside of themselves. All they see is pitfalls of things. So their idea of happiness, their idea of success, their idea of like logic and reason, what sounds reasonable to them, they are offended by anything other than what they think is reasonable. So I do see them being offended in some way, um, and then ignoring everything else. I don't care what makes you happy, Aquarius. That's not happiness. Happiness in my book, in my dictionary, is this, and that's not it. So you need to stop what you're doing. Anytime I say anything like this, I'm out of there. And because maybe you deserve better mindset, but they're offended by anyone that has an opinion other than them. They are, and they may play victim if you don't agree with how they feel about something. Planning and action, Seven of Wands and the Fool. This tells me the energy around you is one where it seems like people are ready or planning. Goodness gracious, they're planning to challenge you. They're going to challenge you. I'm seeing an energy of like, whatever decision you're making, they're going to challenge it. They've been watching you for a while. They don't want you to go in a certain path. They don't want you to make a certain decision. It may be a very difficult decision, and there's something about them planning to refute you, to challenge it, or to stand their ground on something that they believe, something that they feel is correct or right, or they think is correct or right. But feel is also a word. But they'll do anything impulsively. This is the vibe of someone. If you won't stop doing what they think you should stop doing, they'll show up where you are and yell at you. Shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do this. They're planning to do something like that. Letting go of the Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Mm, 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 mm. This almost looks like you're letting go, or people, something about letting go of um, I can't say breadcrumbing. It's not that. Letting go of accepting offers or information, news, messages that don't align to your beliefs or don't align to what you want in your life. And I mean, like, permanently. This is like you're looking at your long-term future and you're saying, I no longer will accept these messages or accept this information or accept these kinds of invitations or these people. in my space because it doesn't align with my long-term future goals. It just looks like people around you are trying to like influence you by using their logic and reason. Even to the extent of being like, if you don't do what I want you to do, then I have no choice. But it's like I see an ultimatum even being issued. I have no choice but to separate from you if you can't do what I think is right. They're very curious about what you're going to do next. People may be really nosy. Pay attention to your neighbors. They may be watching you really hard. I'm seeing very curious people, sneaky, um, watching you. And it only looks like they're watching you because they are curious about whether or not you're doing things the way they think you should do it. And if you don't, it's like, I don't even talk to people like that. This is definitely your neighbors too. Like whatever it is that you're into, they may be really upset or call themselves being offended. Mm-mm. They may feel offended that you didn't include them, you didn't tell them what you're doing, you didn't tell them what you're into. Um, so weird to me. Offended about being excluded. I would have supported you. Why didn't you say? Kind of vibe. It's like, how are people offended by something like that? It's just very strange to me. So I'm just going to leave that there. You could be dealing with a Capricorn and Aries main signs. We also have another Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So you could be an Aquarius, Pisces cusp or a Capricorn, Aquarius cusp. And we also have Gemini, Cancer cusp, Pisces, Aries, Libra, Scorpio. And if you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.